For those of you who haven't seen this at night, we have lights that are behind these steps. There are no lights on the bronze. As you walk by, all that this is a silhouette. And that silhouette is the essence. Essence means the spirit of all 19 of those guys, or anyone. In the light of day, if you look straight at him and his gaze, it's like I said, the horizon, viewing the horizon for the next effort that they have to place to fight and do what they're blessed to do. But if you move to the right of this piece, there's a look on the face that's, I can't take a lot of credit for this because in the studio, sometimes it comes to you and that's just a gift from the Lord that it goes there. There's a softness, a vulnerability, and an innocence. Each one of those kids is either a dad, a son, a brother. Carved on the backside of the monument, I have the image of the alligator juniper tree that the 19 guys saved about a week and a half before they all met their demise. Seeing this vision, when we put this up 3 weeks ago, was absolutely the most humbling thing that I've ever felt in the world of art. To have conceived a blueprint that I gave to that committee at the long table that day, and then to see it come alive, the granite went up, and then the bronze went up, and to see everything that I wanted to have happen actually transcended the physical, and that's what it's all about. I thank God for every person that helped me, and I can see him sitting here in the crowd. My dear friend John Pelkey that did the blasting on the back of the piece, the Petersons, my friends in Tucson that helped me. I just thank God for every one of them that helped make my dream come true, that would serve as healing for each one of you that have feelings for any one of these individuals. I've come and gone from Prescott so many times over the last 6 years that this project has lasted. And today I'm leaving and it's finally yours. I'm relieved and grateful to have been a part of this. My heart is left right here. Thank you.
Hear directly from you that nothing was left to chance, that you have used every single piece to represent something and to memorialize these 19. And thank you so much for every single ounce of effort, and thank you for giving us a piece of your heart that we can have in our community as a testimony to all that has been gone through and all that people have endured during these years that have passed. I'd now like to welcome Fire Chief Holger Durre, Prescott Fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, Supervisor Brown, Mayor Goode, distinguished guests, public safety colleagues from all around the state and the country, and most importantly, to our families. Our crew is home. It's a distinct honor and privilege to be asked by the of the Prescott Fire Department, and by extension, all of our firefighters, both present and past. On their behalf, I want to for their diligent work and grit, matched only by the very crew that they were committed to memorializing. We're also forever indebted to the countless donors who funded this magnificent site. And of course, this monument speaks for itself far louder than any of the words spoken here today. And frankly, I'm stunned beyond words. Even its location on the courthouse square, as fitting as our 19, would be a very visible part of our longest standing fire department tradition. And as the hotshot ethos demands, the ones you don't see standing on this podium today carry the true honor of your gesture to allow the voice of a firefighter to be heard here today to offer these remarks to you. I am therefore only one of countless firefighters who could stand in my place. And those watching from wherever today finds you here on the camera. Our department will always remember, and we carry you in our hearts. You are a permanent member of our department, and we will not falter in our responsibility. Like the families, we were not given the choice 11 years ago to become members of a small number of departments that had to pick themselves up after being punched in the gut. Try to make sense of the unthinkable and work through a host of organizational and personal challenges. So to all of our public safety colleagues beyond our department, please know that if tragedy finds you, we will be there to offer our hearts and our arms to lift you up the way that you did for us many years ago. The reason that is that they chose to stand watch at their stations or to spend today in a manner that best fits. I'm grateful to all of them. This is the spirit of the Hotshots, and it is the spirit of our fire department. On a daily basis, we are in a transformation to meet the needs of our growing community that is also carrying the legacy of the crew. Today, I'd like you to come with me on a little journey to reflect on three perspectives that are in my heart today. First of all, this is everyone's memorial. This is not the city's, the county's, it's not our department's memorial. And in many ways, it's not even the memorial for the 19. This is a public memorial. It's placed here on purpose for all to see, so that three and reflect on their sacrifice. 11 years ago, were a multitude of feelings and conflicts. The dedication of this memorial, I'm calling on all of us to use it as a symbol of our unity and not our division. Grief is only valuable when it has purpose. So, what better way to honor their legacy and their memory than by overcoming together? The entire community of Prescott and beyond should be so proud of the resiliency, collaboration, and healing that has made this permanent statue come to its rightful place. Our common humanity. Tragedies of this magnitude resonate far beyond the communities they impact. They shake us to our core. Throughout history, that has been the case. But in their aftermath, it is the heroes that emerge from these events that pull the community to a focal point. Why is that? You see, it's not the heroes themselves who do this. Sure, every one of us who has ever worn a badge, sworn to protect our country, or made it our duty to sacrifice everything for another human being has served as a beacon of hope to others. But it is not because of who we are alone. It is because we represent one of the immutable and unshakable parts of our collective humanity. When humanity is drawn to confront tragedy, the hero emerges because our human instinct to live in community and not isolation will always win out. And therefore, I invite you to look at this statue as our affirmation that our common humanity stands as rock solid, a perspective on the future. In my 2 years here, I've had to face my own feelings of anger, despair, and grief surrounding June 30th. And those pale in comparison to those that experienced everything firsthand. Families that were forever changed. our department confronting scrutiny and wrestling with our own decisions. And the community. When I speak on this event to others not familiar with our area, I emphasize the deep connections the crew had here. Outsiders cannot truly understand the impact of June 30th until they understand what our community is all about. Our department lost almost a quarter of its member in a second. But all of you who were here lost friends, teammates, and Little League coaches, and had your hope challenged to its very core. This tragedy has irreversibly impacted countless lives. But did you know that these impacts stand the profound dedication and heroism that defined these men? It is a place for reflection, for learning, and for heroism to drive of every firefighter who dons this uniform. It lives on in our department's commitment to remain ever vigilant and ever devoted to the safety and well-being of our community. Their spirit infuses our daily work, guiding us to serve with the same valor and determination that they had. So to close, I can think of no more fitting words than those of Eric Marsh, the crew superintendent, in 2 letters that he wrote that from us. As we close today's ceremony, I want you to reflect, if you're a citizen of Prescott, to be class. It is profound. And I hope that many of you will continue to come here to reflect alongside of us. And we will walk this journey with you. Only this time, we hope to do it with hope and joy in our hearts.